Hey folks, David Snyder, Whiskey City Trad Gear, and I'm at the airport this morning. I am heading out to Oklahoma, do a little bit of hunting with Trey Baxter, Saddle Cartel proprietor, CEO. He's got some big old hogs in Oklahoma. I'm pretty excited about it, so we're gonna go there, see what we can't get done. Stay tuned.
I am on my way to the airport this morning to pick up the one and only David Snyder from Whiskey City Trad Gear. David's flying in this morning. We're going to go do a couple days of pig sticking, so we've got some good pigs working in, and I think it should be pretty good hunting. Me and David kind of met last year when Saddle Cartel supported the Whiskey City Trad Classic, and David also supported the X-Team fundraiser for Saddle Cartel, so we got to kind of BSing in the off season and decided we'd throw something together this year. So here we are, man. My goal is to try to get David a shot opportunity on a hog within 6 hours of him being on the red dirt soil of Oklahoma. So stick with us, man. It should be a good weekend.
Man, it's Oklahoma, guys. Should have timed that just right. I think Trey's going to be right here. Going to pick us up. We're going to try to get in a hunt yet this evening. And we talked on the way down here because in Southeast Indiana, of course, we don't have pigs. Trey says these things were built for bow hunters, number one.
Oh, yeah.
And then number two, he's been harvesting these things one way or another his whole life. So,
yeah, as long as they've been here.
So it just opened my mind to how invasive these things are. And he started showing me as we was driving down here, huge wallers, huge wallers in these fields, in these cow pastures and stuff, and quite a few of them. So
yeah, I can't tell you what the numbers exactly are, but you know, where the invasive part comes is that they are having litters, not just a single or they're having a litter, and I think their conception rate is so quick. They're I think doing 2 litters a year. I think
crazy.
And their first heat cycle comes in I think at like 6-8 months.
Yeah.
So it's quick. So they're reproducing quick. You can't get just can't get on top of them. We'll show you guys some hog damage throughout the weekend, man.
Yeah, man.
It's detrimental, and I mean it's just used to you could drive around down here and walk around fine, and let's get into some places and you can't even walk across the fields without breaking your ankle.
Right. Where they've been in there, rooting. Rooting, tearing everything up.
We'll see some of that on the way down there to this place that we're gonna hunt tonight. So,
yeah, you told me a story on the way down here, and I think this is neat about a sow pig.
So the gentleman that owned the property actually had seen the 2 sows, and both of them had a litter, and there was probably 10, 12 in each litter, and so there was probably 20 piglets, and so he harvested one of the sows and thought the piglets would, coyotes would get them or something like that. I mean, that's the way you have to take care of these things, man. I mean, you can't feel bad about that part of it. And 2 weeks later, he's seen that other sow raising both litters. So
that's how resilient they are.
The survival rate of these things are crazy. I mean, they have no predators. They have no predators.
They don't look up. They don't look up.
Nope. I mean, they don't have any predators.
We're going to be hunting them by tree stand, so that's good to know. They don't look up, Trey said.
Yeah, this particular set that we're going to this evening, there's a ladder stand setting off a bait site that we got. As soon as deer season's over, we kick our feeders on and start trying to control the population. We don't do it during deer season because we want the hogs to go away while we're deer hunting, and we still shoot them spot and stock during the season. But so tonight we're going to go in there, got a ladder stand set up on a bait site, and I'm going to hang a saddle platform off the side to do some filming.
Now, he waited right till we pulled in here to just give me the skinny on how many snakes are in this area. but and we're talking all of them. We're talking Oklahoma. It's the state that has every game that is available in the lower 48 and every breed of snake, apparently, every species of snake. But, you don't think I'm fast, throw a snake in front of me. I'm faster than Carl Lewis.
Well, we're gonna have a race because I don't like them either. So we're gonna find out. We shouldn't see too many snakes though this weekend. It's kind of cool, but if they do get out, they'll be slow. But yeah, we've got diamondbacks, we've got the rattlesnake.
You've got them all.
Water moccasins. We got copperheads, man. Matter of fact, this place that we're going, we call it the Copperhead Stand. Because,
that's great.
Because a buddy of mine almost stepped on one right there.
That's wonderful.
There. Right, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Just so you're ready to go.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
So we said, man, we'll call this the Copperhead Stand. So.
Now it is raining. It started raining on us here, but listen, man, literally got off the plane 2.5, 3 hours ago.
If they do what they do the last 2 weeks, man, we should have an opportunity, man.
Yeah, and this is also what I thought was really cool coming down here. You know, he's got Trey could come here and you know, obviously he can kill pigs when he wants to kill pigs. He can't keep all the pigs that he can possibly kill. No. He made some calls on the way down here just to make sure that we got people. If we get into the pigs here, he's got people that's waiting for these pigs. So he gives these pigs to them because his freezer's full, obviously. Yep. And I mean, he can't. Well, matter of fact, we did talk about maybe possibly cooking some up here at camp, which will be cool, and I'll record that. But
so if we get one and we don't have somebody that's going to take it, we're definitely going to butcher it and find space for it, and maybe cook some right here at camp. And
absolutely. He's set up here, been hunting here for years. I mean, it's a turnkey operation, man. I can't thank you enough for inviting me down here.
I'm glad to have you, dude. I'm glad you finally came down.
And you are the man. I appreciate you. Well, let's see if I can get this bow tuned in, and I got it braced and everything. Let's get that ready. Maybe then we'll head to the stand.
That'll work, man.
All right, brother.
We'll get after it.
Come down to Oklahoma. You get in the killing field, baby. You get a buddy that lets you come down and hog out his place. And then he straps himself to a rope on a tree and gonna film you doing it. Can't beat that.
All right, man, we got some hogs out in the field. Right down in there, working their way in.
We've got 4 or 5 hogs in the field, about 200 yards out. They're heading this direction. Looks like a couple black ones, a couple white ones. We'll see what's up. They're definitely heading this direction. He does all the cooking ways here over a farm desk. Yeah. I mean, the whole time. This is what all have you cooked on that? Everything?
Man, fajitas, steaks, burgers, jambalaya, anything, man.
Anything.
Yeah, it's
and you can put quite a bit of food on there if hunting camp's full. You can do it quick.
Yeah.
I love it.
We this old dish you can plow the ground, man. Clean them up, and they're about as non-stick as you can get, man.
Yeah, there ain't nothing sticking to that thing.
No, we're about halfway there, but it's going to be good. I guarantee you.
I think it's a sow. I'm not 100% sure. But I played the video back. I couldn't stand myself. And it looks like I got a good hit. She was slightly quartered to me underneath that feeder. About 15, 16 yards, if that. I called Trey. Trey's gonna wait till it gets pitch black. He's gonna slide back here in the Ranger. And we're gonna see if we can put a track on this. I don't see my arrow in the under the feeder down there. But I didn't see her take off with my arrow either. But she was kind of chaotic after she got hit. She ran around the pen and couldn't get out. Fell down by the door. Hopefully she's just that wood line the way she went. I don't know a whole lot about these things, but man, that was cool. That was cool. I'm definitely gonna have to do some more hog hunting because that was cool. I just shot at a flipping coyote. I just shot at a coyote like 15 yards. Missed him. Shot behind him. He was moving. He was moving pretty good. I thought it was another pig coming in. I turned around and I seen him coming off this back of this hillside right here. He was running right along the creek. He came right by me 15 yards, but he was running. And I shot him behind him, but I just missed a coyote. It was a great evening.
Oh, it's dry. It's decent.
There's the arrow. Thank you, buddy.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's wet, you know,
Yeah.
in that water.
Update. We're going one speck at a time, crawling through this jungle. Well, folks, it is what it is. She was slightly quartered to me. I thought I made a good shot on her. Trey saw the shot. I played it back for him several times. He said maybe a little far back, but I mean, I thought it was double lung. What are you thinking? I mean, right now.
I think we'll find her. I think in the morning. I mean, it was a good shot, man. Considering that you were shooting down and all that stuff, man. I mean, that was solid, dude.
Yeah,
I give
man.
you credit for that.
But she's just not bleeding a whole lot. I mean, I didn't show much of the recovery, but we didn't press her. We went about 100 yards, and Trey, and I'm following your lead. Like I say, this is the first time I've ever even shot at one of these things. Trey's got stacked these things up like cordwood. So he said, let's just pause it right here and slip out and give her time.
I think in the morning you guys will see what we're dealing with, how thick it is, and why these hogs are so thick. I mean, we can't even really walk through there at night. Let alone, I mean, you can't even really walk through there during the day, let alone at night. Too. So, I think the best bet is get some natural light, get some daylight in there, and you know, look for a body in the morning. But I think we'll find her.
I hope so. You know, I always want to recover everything that I shoot at, but this is one of those. This game here, if you do happen to miss one, you don't have to feel near as bad because it's such an invasive species that they want it eradicated. These farmers want them eradicated by any means.
Oh yeah.
They want you to kill piglets. They want you to. Yep. They want them all gone. And believe me, Trey took me for a drive today, and I did a little bit of filming, and I'll air that here. But the erosion that these things cause in these cow pastures and these farms is. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. I've just never seen anything. And the reproduction rate, like Trey said earlier, is, you know, we can kill. It's like the whack-a-mole game.
Oh yeah.
You hit one, 5 more pop up. So,
well,
I hope we find her though. I think it was a sow, a big blonde.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a good one, man.
It was a good one.
We're gonna give her time, man. It's gonna be cool tonight. You know, and if we do find her in the morning, she'll still be good.
Yeah.
She'll still go to a family, and
absolutely.
Like I said, I mean, no problem. I mean, unless the coyotes get her or whatever, we got, you know, worry about that. But she's not going to go to waste one way or another. We'll take her, or the family will take her, and then we're going to be right back at it tomorrow evening.
Absolutely, absolutely. How many coyotes do you shoot at? You see a lot of coyotes in here?
Man.
I saw 2 coyotes this evening. Shot at one. I was a mile behind it.
So I don't have any luck shooting coyotes with a bow. I can't ever get drawn on them.
Like I said, that one was on the move. So, but anyway.
Now back when I was back in my compound days, I used to smoke a few. But
I bet.
Shooting trad bow, I can't seem to get close enough to one.
Yeah, man, that thing came right off this hill, and just right. I think they were going to cross in there somewhere, to be honest.
Probably.
But anyway. Guys, I appreciate it. So we'll get on it in the morning, Trey. I appreciate it. And that's the best thing to do. That's what we're going to do.
Get some good light, man, where we can see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. All right, guys. Obviously, but we came out this morning and we found her. She was about 150 yards from the bait pin there and made a pretty good hit on her right behind the shoulder. It's still a little far back, huh, Trey?
I mean, a touch. We got the back of one lung for sure.
For sure. But she went about 150, 175 yards and piled up in there. And let me tell you something, being in here in the daylight, Trey, you made the absolute right call. This is like a devil's thicket. I'm not even sure what this is. I've been all over the lower 48. Louisiana, I thought, was the worst for thicket. Oklahoma, give Louisiana a run for its money. We would have never found her last night. I can't explain it for what the blood, these things are tough. They're resilient, they're tough. She wasn't bleeding all that much, and it was just so thick in there. She could have been laying 10 feet from us, and we could have walked right by her. So we just came back today. We haven't been out here long. Trey took us right to the spot where we first left off last night. We walked in there, and we both split up and did a zigzag pattern. Came across her in about 15 minutes, about 175 yards from the bait. So first hog, first Oklahoma hog. Hopefully it's a start of many to come, man, because I love this. I love this. Trey extends a season doing this stuff, and he's right, man. These things are built for archers. Camp tradition. So, arrow goes in the tree. We end up making good. So, we got her back here at camp. Got her hung up. Getting ready to, Trey's getting ready to cut the back straps right out of her. And tonight we're having, what are we having, pulled pork? Pulled pork right out of a freshly killed hog. Love it.
There's point of impact right there. I mean, immediately there was blood. Tell me that Simmons ain't a heck of a broadhead, man. Jeez. About as short a track job as you can get right there. Big old sow.
So hopefully we came into the stand the first night, and it was the temperature dropped 30 degrees and started sleeting on us. So we cribbed out of here, and we came back, and Trey had him on his camera in here last night. So hopefully we can get a double for you guys. We practiced before we came out here. We went through a routine of doubling. So I think we're on the same sheet of music. We just need the hogs to cooperate.
Hey, we're gonna get after tonight, baby. I got the wolf ready to hit.
He's got the wharf bow. You get a guide and a cameraman all at the same time.